If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it and it's free. Looking for PTGO codes? Poton Store has all the latest sets and promos instantly delivered to your email. You can use tablemon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. Want to show off your love for tablemon? Check out my 2021 merch. These new hoodies and shirts are available on Amazon. Click on the link in the description to get yours. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. Welcome everyone to a brand new video here at tablemon. Thanks so much for tuning in. So ideally I was going to make a video playing with the cards, right? I didn't release a video earlier because I was waiting for the cards to be in the account so I could make a video, but unfortunately I did not get the new cards in the demo account yet. So instead we're gonna open 100 booster packs that were provided to me by the Pokemon company, so I really appreciate that. And then I'll start the Pokemon Go coverage with the cards that I pulled from the set, from these boosters rather, or from when I get the cards updated. But there will definitely be a Pokemon Go video tomorrow. I just like a deck build. I was expecting it to have today, but I didn't get the cards. Alright, Ambipom. If any damage is done to spawn with attacks with Bakoni effects, bring that damage. Full tilt fling, 60 for each energy attached to this Pokemon. Okay, nothing too great. Super Fang is back, which is really cool to see in a Alolan Raticate. This could put a dent and expand it at some point perhaps. We also have Rare Candy, which is pretty cool. I like this art of Rare Candy, even though stage 2s outside of the Tiller are not very playable. And then we have the brand new Snorlax, which has the block ability, better and more accessible than Plasma Snorlax, I would say, has more HP and now easier to find. So pretty cool to see. This is something that I wanted to mention. I'm sure a lot of you are here for, look, nice Magikarp, a Raging Fin, that's definitely a deck I want to play. So a lot of you know that my specialty is not Sylveon. My specialty is not entertainment, right? Like, I'm super focused on the competitive aspect. I'm a very analytical person. I don't get super excited when I pull rare cards or things like that. If you've seen my video opening videos, Pokestop's gonna be a pretty good stadium. What I do like though is the analysis, right? And I like competing, and that's my main focus, right? It's a competitive Pokemon TCG channel. So with that in mind, I wanted to comment on something that has been brought up to me a couple of times, which a lot of the times I get asked about, oh, did you see the new cards coming out in the Pokemon Go set? Did you see the new cards coming out in the Lost Origin set or something? Ooh, nice Ditto. It's too bad they didn't program like an animation to unveil the Ditto. So what I want to say is, so as a competitive player, all right, these cards before today, right, knowing what they do, did not help me in my preparation to win Milwaukee Regionals. And they also, their existence or their future existence did not help me in preparing for NAIC, right? So that is something that I focus on a lot. Nice Mewtwo. I don't look at new cards because they don't help me winning the next immediate tournament, or I take a look at them, such as Pokemon Go now, because now Pokemon Go is relevant to the World's format, and we will be using these cards at the World Championships, right, which is the next immediate tournament that I do want to win. So I think there's a big interest obviously for the newer cards, and eventually I might do videos. Sometimes I've done videos about new cards, sometimes I don't, but my point is I usually don't know a lot about the new cards, and I haven't given any thought at possible combos or things like that. It's really difficult to avoid nice Radiant Venusaur, to avoid spoilers as well. In if you're on Twitter, if you're on Facebook, if you're on Instagram, even TikTok. But for the most part, what I'm trying to get to is I don't pay attention too much because these cards don't help me win the next immediate tournament, and that's always my goal. Now Pokemon Go is out, now the cards are relevant. I started looking at them the day after NAIC, because now they're relevant and I start planning content and whatnot. But before that, they did not exist for me. This is an approach I learned from Ross Cawthon, because it used to be like really into thinking about future decks and future everything and future everything. Nice Dragonite V-Star. But in the end, that knowledge only distracts you from your current goal, right? So now the Pokemon Go cards are relevant. Now they exist for me. Now I'm planning on taking a deep look and utilizing them in videos and in my practice and playtesting, of course. But before today, it was really hard to just justify dedicating time to looking at them because they're not relevant to the next immediate tournament that I'm looking to win. So that's something I wanted to touch on, because I've been told, like a lot of people tell me, hey, tablemon, why don't you do videos on X card, or why don't you do videos on the new sets coming out, or why don't you do videos? And I like, as far as entertainment goes, I might do that. Like once I have a little bit more a better balance after Worlds, and I like reaccommodate everything regarding tablemon and my new job, I will likely like try to have like a certain day where I take a look at Japanese future decks, right? So not just future cards, but Japanese future decks. And then maybe a section where I take a look at brand new release cards, right? Maybe I'll do something like that, but it's just like, it's hard to justify for it. Whoops, I clicked done instead of open another, because of the reasons I mentioned, because there's no benefit, there's no direct benefit to learning about those cards beforehand. So that's the reason why I don't pay too much attention to them. 2 Mewtwo Vs, that's really nice. Maybe I'll be able to build the Mewtwo V-Star deck with just these 100 codes. I was counting on the, as I mentioned, on the other account, but can't have it all, right? Can't have it all. All right. Elder, Charizard. So I also haven't taken a look at all of these cards. I will start talking about them. Solrock's pretty good with the Sun Energy ability. You get to attach psychic energy to your Lunatone, and then that can be combined with the Mewtwo V-Star that we're looking to pull to get a powerful deck going. Those have Gyarados. The attacks are not very relevant, but rather the Magikarp does more damage based on the Gyarados in your discard pile, and you have Ditto as well to copy Magikarp's attack, which then you do even more damage. And then we get Melmetal VMAX, which I haven't forgotten about the VMAX challenge. Some people sometimes mention it to me again. I didn't realize there would be more VMAXs coming out. So there will be a VMAX challenge part 2 featuring the missing VMAXs, okay? But they're still releasing VMAXs. So I can't say like, yeah, the VMAX challenge now featuring the next 6, and then they release 2 more, because we do have Deoxys VMAX coming out, and I think there are Aura VMAX as well, and we have Melmetal VMAX. So it's just something to that I wasn't counting on. So I will eventually be live streaming the VMAX challenge number 2, okay? And I might also I did 1 day of the tag team challenge, and then I didn't continue it. I think I will go back to it, and there we go. Radiant Charizard, a pretty amazing card. The ability Excited Heart. This Pokemon attacks cost colorless less for each prize card your opponent has taken, and then Combustion Blast does 250, and during your next turn this Pokemon can't use Combustion Blast. So obviously as the game progresses, this card gets progressively cheaper to power up, and with a choice belt, one-shotting a V-Star could be a pretty nice win condition to play towards. Or you can maybe like set up game where you bench that attached to it, and you have your attacker, and then no matter which one they KO, then you can close up the game. So I really like the direction the game is going. I feel like Brilliant Stars definitely like completely switched the game, and the game is honestly fantastic. And if for those of you who follow me on Twitter, like during the pandemic, like during where everything was shut down and cancelled, I actually tweeted out this. I said, if VMAX Pokemon were worth 2 prizes instead of 3, the game would be absolutely in one of its best eras ever. And so what happened? Brilliant Stars brought us V-Star Pokemon, which are really powerful, can compete with the VMAXs, and are worth 2 prizes. And eventually, right, not the next season, but hopefully a season afterwards, every single 3-prize Pokemon VMAX will be phased out, which means we will be fully back into the 2-prize era, which we're already in and is really good. And actually there's a fairly good balance as well. Nice, second Dragonite. Between V-Star Pokemon and VMAX Pokemon, and even some single prize Pokemon might start making more of an appearance. So I'm really looking forward to the next sets. I'm really looking forward to the Lost Zone coming back as well, which I know I haven't taken a look at those cards in much detail. I also know Hizui and Zorg V-Star will be a pretty big thing, but I haven't taken a look at those cards yet because they come out after the World Championships, which is the tournament that I really would like to win within the next 2 months. So yeah, after the World Championships, then I will start taking a look at all of those brand new cards and start testing with them, start making videos about them, of course. But for now, not yet. Right, how many packs do I have left? Oh, I haven't even gone through half of them. Wow. It is a very time-consuming process to open all these packs. Alright, so I guess this is sort of like a video log slash rant slash something. As I mentioned, the Magikarp is really good. Raging Flame does 10 plus 3 more damage, which Magikarp and Gyarados in your discard pile. You can Quick Ball, Ultra Ball, Level Ball, Incense for Magikarp and Gyarados. If you get 4 pieces of Magikarp and 4 pieces of Gyarados in your discard pile, that's 8 times 3, that's 240 plus base damage, so 150 plus a choice build. Your Ditto would be possibly doing 280 damage total, which coincidentally is enough to 1 KO a V-Star. Now, Blastoise with the Vitality Spring ability, it seems really good. It's too bad it's in the stage 2, but once you're returning, you may search your deck for up to 6 energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon any way you like, and then if you use the ability, you return it. So setting up a stage 2, but then fully powered up. I'm not sure how viable or if we'll get something to combine with it, but it's a pretty cool looking card. And those sort of abilities eventually sometimes they end up being really, really good. Pokestop, another great stadium where you discard top 3 cards of your deck, but if any item cards were discarded in this way, then you can put those item cards back, which is really nice. For some decks, such as Turbo Dialga, perhaps you discard Metal Saucers, you get the Saucers back. Never a bad thing. And we got our first Rainbow Rare Professor's Research. Now we have Professor Willow as the Professor's Research. So now we have a lot of full arts. I reckon we'll eventually get all the professors in full art version. This is our 4th Ditto as well, which with the Sun Transformation ability, it can use the attacks of any basic Pokemon in your discard pile, except for Pokemon with a Rule Box ability, and you still need the necessary energy to attack. So I'm sure there will be Ditto box decks that feature control, that feature the Magikarp. Mad Party as well will very likely be a threat. So yeah, I feel like I've pulled pretty much everything other than play sets. This is pretty bad. Well, Counter's actually not that bad. Well, no, it is bad. Other than a Mewtwo V-Star, right? That's a big card that I'm missing right here. That's what we're looking for right now. Mewtwo V-Star with pulled Mewtwo V, with pulled Dragonite V-Star, and Dragonite V with pulled Metal VMAX, and Metal V with pulled playsets of all the item cards and the supporters. I'm pretty sure there's another Dragonite. Now we have a 3-2 line. We have the Lunatones, we have the Solrocks. Lunatone Solrock in and of itself could become a potential deck. We have Articunos, which help basic water Pokemon deal extra damage except for itself. Double. We have 3 Radiant Venusaur. Oh, I haven't pulled Radiant Blastoise, I don't think. I pulled 1 Charizard, 3 Venusaur. but 0 Blastoise so far. Pulled a bunch of Lapras. Yep, that's the 5th one. Alright. Slacking V. Not a very good card. Well, I mean, 4 energies is not that bad. But relying on your opponent's prize cards, I guess with 4 Pathway Peak, that's actually not a bad card. Maybe, yeah, actually, never mind. Maybe Slacking is pretty good. Okay, Conkeldurr V, alternate art. Maybe Slacking is good? Huh. I mean, if you find a way to power up the Slacking, maybe. So how would you power up 4 energies on a Slacking? You have Leafeon. Attach both Leafeon into double turbo. There we go. Rainbow Rare Mewtwo V-Star with the Side Purge attack. 90 damage, you discard up to 3 psychic energy from Pokemon, and this attack does 90 damage for each card you discarded in this way. The V-Star power, star rate, you do 120 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon V, so that combined with Side Purge, you actually get some really nice numbers, and you get to 2-shot something in first, but then eventually if they have damaged attackers, then you can finish the rest off. So looking forward to playing that deck with Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX. This Charizard, that's not Charizard, this Charizard Burn Brightly ability turns every basic fire energy attached to your Pokemon, provides 2 fire energies. So sort of like the old Venus or Metagame cards that featured that for grass Pokemon. Now we have that Charizard, and for the Gym Leader Challenge format, which is getting more and more attention, it might actually end up being a pretty good card. That's my 3rd Dragonite V-Star, but for competitive, I don't expect it to be, but you never know. They might eventually release a pretty powerful Fire-type V-Star that actually takes advantage of that, so we'll see. Slacking V though, Slacking is still in my mind. Loopy Lasso, I like the name. Flip a coin, if heads you get a Gusting effect plus sleep plus poison, which is really cool. And then we have the Gyarados. Slacking V, because 260 with a choice ball to 90, that's a one-shot on every V-Star. If you have the double turbo though, you go to 240 with a choice belt, that's 270, so you need a 60 drop, which seems worth it, honestly, right? Like, what have you played? A 4 Slacking with Leafeon, Capture Energy, the double turbo, and 6 Agoons and choice belts. Like, what could go wrong with that? Is there any way to power up the Slacking in one turn? There's Turbo Patch, which is also not great. That's my 4th Dragonite V-Star. I wish it was a Mewtwo V-Star. You have Flaffy as well to potentially power it up. How else do you power up Slacking V? Frostmoth doesn't work. You have energy switch options, but that's not that great. That's my 5th Ditto. And this is meh. How would this Slacking deck be good? I mean, Leafeon or Station, right, could power up. But Leafeon seems better because it'll get access to Leafeon VMAX and Leafeon V-Star as well. And then you have a V-Star ability, which is a free cost, which is pretty nice, right? And you'll be playing 4 Pathway Peak though, which is counterintuitive to powering up with Leafeon, and then powering up the follow-up Slacking doesn't seem easy at all. So maybe it's a pipe dream. There's Full Art Melmetal, which apparently I already had one. Alright, I think we've pulled pretty much everything other than Mewtwo V-Stars. Enough Mewtwo V-Stars to play with the Pokemon Go set, so I might actually sit down to record Ditto Magikarp gameplay and Ditto Mad Party gameplay. So if you've been watching this video, thanks so much for sticking around and hearing my Random Rambling. That's a good name for a section, for anything, right? You could randomly ramble about anything at all. Right, that's a lot of Tyraniddars. Too bad it's not great. Yeah. Like synergy between the two attacks, but the second attack is expensive and it's on the stage 2. That's just never going to see play. The lure model, each player reveals the top 3 cards. If it was just you, then maybe. But since it's both players, I'm not so sure about its viability. Reverse Holo Pokestop, another Charizard, 8 packs to go. Well, after this one. That's my second secret rare lure model. I really wish I was just getting normal Mewtwo V-Stars instead. But not quite. That Metal is a bad card. Alright, now I have a ton of energies as well, which I actually didn't have a bunch of those for decks. Alright. My 4th Radiant Venusaur, oh, that's Spark, it's not Research. 4th Radiant Venusaur with no Radiant Blastoise in sight. I mean, it's not like Radiant Blastoise is that good, I wish it had, I had one, right? Alright, 3 more packs total. This one and 2 more. I guess we'll know when I can't click open another. 2 packs, back-to-back Mewtwo V-Stars. Let's go. Nope, but I do get a second locked Radiant Charizard. And for the final pack, we will open a Mewtwo V-Star, right? That's how it works? Not quite. Alright, well, thank you so much for watching this. I'll be uploading Pokemon Go Play, Pokemon Go decks as soon as I can. Thanks so much, and until next time. Make sure if you want to get Pokemon Go cards, Photon Store, 5% off. You support the channel and get a discount. And you get the codes delivered to your email immediately. Can't get a better deal.